Hey, what's up guys? Sean from the Nerd Lair here. Thanks for tuning into this video where today we're going to be doing a pickups video for the month of December. Now, it's almost Christmas time and I know I'm going to be getting a few gifts, mainly video games, but I like to do a little bit of early Christmas shopping for myself, whether it be going to thrift stores, used video game stores, what have you, other outlets like that, to essentially feed my collection because you guys know that I have a passion for collecting video games. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into what I got first. So the first things that I'm going to show you guys are a series of Switch games because I felt the need to add to this collection because I don't have that many Switch games, but nowadays there's a lot of Switch games that are out. So the first one that I got is Final Fantasy X and X-2 Remastered. And yeah, this game, you know, I'm not too fond of X2 or X-2 as some would call it, but I do really love Final Fantasy X, and having it on the go is a really nice thing to, I guess, I don't know, just have, because it's a great RPG. They just don't make Final Fantasy games like they used to. This was the last of the good Final Fantasies in my opinion. Aside from 12, it's kind of similar, but you know what? I had to pick it up because it was only $20. Which leads us into my next pickup, which is Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. You know, it was a real oddball of the Final Fantasy games, and the battle system was starting to, I don't know, evolve, change when this one came out, and the battle system for all Final Fantasy games now is just all over the map. It's real-time action, it's not really turn-based anymore, which kind of makes me sad, but that's the evolution of video games. Up next is Yoshi's Craft World, or Crafted World, I guess. Yeah, I haven't played a Yoshi game in a good while, and so I had to pick this one up. I love Yoshi games, everything about the character is just awesome. Just was really curious, that's really the only reason why I picked this up, because I had never played it before. And I know it was on, or maybe it was Yoshi's Woolly World. I don't know if that's the same game that was on the Wii U, but yeah, Yoshi, had to pick it up. And up next we have Daemon X Machina. I really was interested in this game before it even came out. It has giant robots. It's kind of reminiscent of Armored Core, which I really love that series. Anything where I can have really cool aerial battles, customize my mech, I love that kind of stuff. Needless to say, I'm a huge Gundam Wing fan. So up next we have a Fishing Star World Tour. This is an Axis Games and it really intrigued me. I'm a huge fan of Legend of the River King games, which is like a fishing RPG, and I just kind of have a strange affinity for fishing games in general. I think they're really relaxing. Anytime I'm playing an MMO, I always take up fishing because the profession in MMOs is just really relaxing. I like to go to a really cool spot and just try to catch fish. So yeah. This one, it's a more, less of an RPG and more like a normal standard fishing game, but it's really cute and anime, so I had to pick it up. Lastly, for the Switch games, we have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and Planescape Torment, and Icewind Dale, which Icewind Dale is amazing. All of these are. But these four games recently were released on the Switch, and if you're a huge CRPG guy like myself and grew up playing a lot of those computer RPGs back in the day, then you're gonna love these. And it kind of wets your mouth for, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 coming out, gets you ready for it, so I had to get these. Also, Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, I believe, was released on consoles. The third, and I haven't picked that one up yet, but I'm going to, so yeah. Okay, so moving on away from the Switch, I have one PlayStation game, and that is Saga Frontier 2. And if you guys haven't heard of the Saga games, they're very reminiscent of Final Fantasy. I wouldn't say they're as good as the older Final Fantasy games, but these ones are definitely a contender. They kind of get shoved under the rug a little bit, you know, in Final Fantasy Shadow, which I guess that's rightfully so, but either way, this was a great series. Love the art for these, and they're just fun games. So if you ever have a chance to pick up a Saga's game, highly recommend it, just maybe for one playthrough, just so you know what the franchise is and that they're fun little RPGs. I'm actually going to show two of them, is Shadows of War and Shadows of Mordor for the PlayStation 4. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings guy, if you haven't guessed it by now. Kind of a mixture between Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and I don't know, maybe like The Witcher or something like that. They're really cool. Oh, actually, the Batman games with the combat system. Yeah, these games are really cool. A Story of Revenge, which is really interesting, a lot more heart-wrenching than I thought they were going to be, so they're pretty cool games if you're into Lord of the Rings. Up next, we have Ninokuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. I have not played this one at all. My roommate actually just picked up the Super Collector's Edition for it, so he gave me this one because that one came in the box. But this one, yeah, this is I played the first one a little bit, not huge into the Ninokuni games, but you know, it was a free game. I know these games are really loved, and they have really cool Studio Ghibli art. So yeah, that's free RPG. I'm okay with that. So, how about, The Adventure of Link on the NES. This game, oh my god. I wouldn't say it's the best Zelda game by far, but finding it in the wild, I found this at a Goodwill for $20, and for the condition that it's in a plastic case right now, which I put all of my box games in, but as you can see, even, you know, just through the case, this game is mint and it's complete, and for $20, this game goes online in this sort of condition for around $90 to $100, so I got a pretty good steal on this one. It's one of those times where the person that was pricing the video games at Goodwill did not look on eBay, which I'm thankful for that, because it's really hard finding, you know, treasure, you know, games, gems, old retro games that are reasonably priced in Goodwill and like Value Village and stuff like that, or Savers, depending on where you are in the country. And so yeah, everyone looks on eBay for the prices, and you go in there, you find something that's really retro and old that would be great for your collection, and it's priced as if it's brand new, sealed in the box. Like, I don't know. But this gives me hope for thrift stores still to this day. So yeah, go to Goodwill, man. You never know what you're gonna find. The next three are all sealed, and normally I don't buy sealed games unless the price is right, which all three of these were just right. So, and I've already played all of them. I don't need to open them or anything. It's not like a game that I haven't played and I just wanted it because it was sealed. These are games that I've already played, that I know I love, and just to have for the collection. So the first one is Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, this is where it all started, man. This game, I have so many fond memories of playing with my roommate back in the day, trying to grind Gravios to get his armor set. That was my favorite dragon from the Monster Hunter franchise. And now we're all the way on Monster Hunter Worlds on the PlayStation 4 current console, man. So Monster Hunter has come a long way, which makes me really happy, because this is a very unique MMO style franchise, and if you like giant monsters, if you like giant weapons, if you like killing giant monsters with those giant weapons, then you're gonna love Monster Hunters. Next up, we have River King. It's kind of like the Harvest Moon series. This one is not as much of an RPG as the Game Boy Color ones. This one's, like I said, more like Harvest Moon, which isn't a bad thing. This is still when Natsume still developed the Harvest Moon games. Those days are long gone. But yeah, this one, it's another fishing game. It's like fishing Harvest Moon, and I like both of those games, so I picked it up. Up next, we have Yakuza. Yeah, Yakuza. If you guys did not see, I did an unboxing for Yakuza 6. I hadn't played the Yakuza games up until I got that one, and so now that I'm a fan, I wanted to get the older games, even though they've remade these on the PlayStation 4. Got a really bizarre beat-em-up style to it. It's really cool. So if you haven't played a Yakuza game, highly recommend picking them up. And the last game that I got, if you guys have ever played the Lost in Blue games, then you might have played this one, Lost in Blue Shipwreck. This one was on the Wii, but originally they were on the original DS. And yeah, they're just cool little survivor games. Really enjoyed them back when they were on the DS. And I haven't actually played this one in particular. It's a little bit obscure now to find it, but it was the right price. And yeah, man. Anyway. And that's going to do it for this December pickups video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked this video, consider hitting the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, because I do it at least once a week, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you're always notified whenever I put out new content. If you have pickups that you got from thrift store, some cool video games for your collection, I want you to take a picture of them and send them to me via Twitter, and I'll feature them at the end of each pickups video. Awesome finds, you guys. Thank you so much for sending these to me. And they don't have to be just video games. I collect a lot of different things here in the Nerd Lair, so if you collect toys, if you collect movies, whatever it is, take a picture of it and send it to me via Twitter, and it'll be featured in a future pickups video. Stay nostalgic, and I'll see you guys next time in the Nerd Lair.